2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Oh shit. Mic check. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Get your ass in the back of the cab. Dumbass gonna make me mad. Going outside, taking my kids. Don't you know I'll do a bitch? Ain't even tripping. You be slipping. And I'm the one giving permission to do what the you gotta do. Because in the streets they will screw you. If you don't keep your together, fool. What the you gonna do when they come for you? The agenda is real. Your cat will get peeled. These don't give a they ready to kill over all these yeah. Blowing on this beat ain't sweet. Trying to defeat take your bread. Have your ass crazy in the head. You dumbass. Don't you think this is cool? Dumbass, you trying to take your money, fool. Get your ass in the back of the cab. Dumbass, gonna make me mad. Going outside, taking my kids. Don't you know I'll do a bitch? Ain't even tripping. You be slipping. And I'm the one giving permission to do what the you gotta do. Because in the streets they will screw you. If you don't keep your together, fool. What the you gonna do when they come for you? The agenda is real. Your cat will get peeled. These don't give a they ready to kill over all these yeah. Blowing on this beat ain't sweet. Trying to defeat take your bread. Have your ass crazy in the head. You dumbass. Don't you think this is cool? Dumbass. You trying to take your money, fool. Get your ass in the back of the cab. Dumbass. Gonna make me mad. Going outside, taking my kids. Don't you know I'll do a bitch? Ain't even tripping. You be slipping. And I'm the one giving permission to do what the you gotta do. Because in the streets they will screw you. If you don't keep your together, fool. What the you gonna do when they come for you? The agenda is real. Your cat will get peeled. These don't give a they ready to kill over all these yeah. Blowing on this beat ain't sweet. Trying to defeat take your bread. Have your ass crazy in the head. You dumbass. Don't you think this is cool? Dumbass. You trying to take your money, fool. Get your ass in the back of the cab. Dumbass. Gonna make me mad. Going outside, taking my kids. Don't you know I'll do a bitch? Ain't even tripping. You be slipping. And I'm a mic check. We are here. Mic check 1 2. I apologize to everybody on Twitch earlier. I don't know why, but every time I try to do a little fake ass IRL on Twitch, it cuts off around like sometimes I might get one time I got an hour before it cut off, but it just depends. Usually around a 20-minute mark, it'll like cut off for whatever reason. I don't know if it's a signal, I don't know what it is, but I do know they want you to buy those IRL backpacks and pay for the service. So I don't know. Anyway, chat, man. Y'all see what's on the screen, man. Ray J been wilding out. Ray J has been wilding out. Y'all hit the like button. Him and Suge going through it. Him and Suge is going through it. I'm going to play Ray J's response. And I'm going to play what Suge said. Okay? About Ray J. Why, since I got this up first, I'll just play this.
And now Suge trying to say that me and Puffy are lovers. And that me and Puffy are lovers, bro. Really? That's how low you want to go, Suge? Me and Ray J and Puffy are lovers? Bro. That's one of dead homies. Bro, Ray J and Puffy are lovers, bro.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
That's what Suge trying to say. Now, anyway, Suge's disappointed me. It let me know that Suge's a complete cunt. I never thought that I would publicly say that Suge's a cunt because I've always had Suge's back, and I don't mean ass. Unbelievable, Suge. Like, for you to showcase how dirty and dark you are, and I've been supporting you even through the dark times, and now you want to, like, disrespect the agency and say that I'm doing gay shit when you know I'm not. And if you're not, the agency mad because they like, damn, he's saying you doing gay shit, bro. And if you are, and I didn't tell the agency, bro, they gonna take me, bro. If I tell my gay friends that I've been gay and I ain't gay and I lied to them, bro, you know what's going to happen to me? Bro, it ain't going to look good, bro. So you got my whole agency team questioning.
I don't know when he's trolling or when he's serious. That's the problem with him. I don't know if he's trolling, if he's serious. I don't know if he's trolling, if he's serious, man.
Like what I'm doing, bro, and you know what's up. You know you the one, Suge. Suge, okay. Remember, all right, I'm only gonna say this because I don't want to talk. I don't want to say too much. The agency here.
The agency.
I don't know if y'all remember when I entered into the news game last year, but now I'm an official affiliate.
Like, is he trolling? This nigga literally got some shit called the agency. Like, what are you saying, Ray J? Like, come on.
For multiple news networks, I have my own news show. It's called The Reality Check. Me and Amber Rose just closed a new big deal with a multimedia news firm, so we'll be the new anchors of some mainstream shit happening, right? But if you remember, I said asses are being taken. Asses are being taken in ways that nobody can explain. I said that on the national news. That shit went viral. And guess what? Niggas thought I was talking about Diddy.
I know what you're doing, Ray J. You try to use that viral moment to start your own podcast. I get it. Do your thing, Playboy. Do your thing, Playboy. Everybody trying to be streamers and podcasters now. But it's good, though. Go ahead.
That's why I got into it with his sons, because they come pressing me. I'm like, bro, mind y'all business. Y'all don't even know who I'm talking about. Nigga, I'm talking about Suge, bro. I'm talking about Suge taking niggas.
Look, like, why Ray J look scared kind of though? Like he knows Suge gonna be locked up, right? He knows Suge is locked up tight. Okay? Let me tell you, Ray J, this motherfucker ain't no good, y'all. Ray J is a slippery, slimy, he's a slickster. Like, check this out, right? He always kind of stood with Diddy. You know, that's his partner. You know, people been on his head about it. But I think now, you know, a lot of people are starting to trying to change their sentiments towards Diddy. It's looking like Diddy could possibly either beat this or not get, you know, as severely punished as people thought he would. So you're gonna see a lot of the closer it gets to like, you know, Diddy maybe catching some wins or maybe he could beat the case. You're gonna see a lot of people who turned on him start copping pleas. Like, you know, I never really, well, I can't, if Diddy beat this, oh my God, or if he gets like a lesser sentence, like a couple years or some shit, and the prosecutor takes some kind of L, and they know Diddy getting out, because when Diddy get out of jail, he coming for a lot of y'all asses. When he gets out, oh, he gonna be like, what's his name on Lonzo on training day? I'm putting cases on all you bitches. He gonna be like Lonzo.
It's not Diddy. Suge is a big ass raper taker for men.
So that would give Ray J even more reason to double down if he know Diddy could possibly get free.
Bro. I mean, a real taker. And he can't deny this, bro.
And why wasn't Ray J speaking up about this before? See, Ray J part of the problem. Come on, agency. Come on, Ray J, man. You straddling the fence, my guy. You straddling the fence. You know, he claimed he's not gay. He don't roll that way. But then That's all he's associated with. His whole business is centered around gay shit, gayness. And look at this, even the shirt he got on is like, bro. He got the that nigga got the silk shirt on with no chest hairs. Like, come on, that's diabolical. The silk shirt with no chest hairs. Come on, man. The silk shirt with no chest hairs. Ray J, you know he up to no good. You know this nigga up to no good.
Bro, we used to go to the store and get that nigga like 25 sticks of like butter, parquet butter, the sticks. He used to take them
parquet butter
back and he used to shove them up niggas' ass and fuck them, bro. And females. It was crazy, bro. I can't even believe that I said that, but since you trying to darken my name, Suge, and trying.
You know what? I don't know if he's fucking around, if he's serious. Because best believe Ray J know they secrets. He know they secrets. And I'm hoping he's serious and he starts spilling some shit. Because Diddy ain't the only one, man. You know, come on, Ray J. Tell it all. Tell it all, man. Tell it all.
Trying to say some gay shit about me when you know I got a lot of gay friends and you know the gay community supports me. So, you know, like I'm bulletproof unless my dick been in that hole. And if it was, then I'll be celebrated even more because now I'm like one of the flyest, gayest niggas out, but I can't take that credit.
This guy, man. Ray J, man, this guy is an interesting fella. You know, he talking about, yeah, trying to gaslight Suge now. If I was gay, bro, you know, nobody knows. But I mean, your whole business revolves around gay people.
I can't do that, bro. And you trying to throw gay shit on me like it's bad to be gay when you know that my dick's only going in pussy holes, bro. It's crazy, bro. But we know what holes you like. Every hole. You was fucking bitches in the ass, niggas in the ass, bitches in the ear, the nose, everything, bro. Like, forget being gay. You was like nose. You was like ear, nigga. I don't know what that's called.
You was like nose, nigga. You was like ear. like nose, nigga. Ear. You're like, fuck it. Like, let me put my dick in your ear. You can snort this cum up. Motherfuckers got money, don't know what to do.
Oh, fucking people in the ear? What sexuality is that? Ear sexual?
Ears.
A motherfucking nososexual?
She's aware. Yes, that's what it is.
Cause that's what it is. Cause niggas is giving niggas titles just cause they doing ass play. That's the play they chose. Shout out to Tarad and shout out to Dumpin' D. Them niggas is doing ass play every day and having a good time. I can't be there though. Not because it's funky in there.
Not because it's funky in there. He said, this nigga said, I heard a sex play, but ass play though. What the fuck? Yeah, he's deep in the industry.
Not because it's a funky room. Just because I'm not with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how funky the room get with niggas getting rammed in their ass with a cucumber. I hate when niggas send these gay comments to my shit acting like it's gonna make me mad because you calling me gay. Nigga, I got a lot of gay friends.
Oh man, yo, this shit is hilarious, man. Remind you, he's talking to a nigga that's doing life damn near.
When they see the gay comments come in, do they get excited? Probably. Do I get excited? No, I chuckle. But if you ever disrespect me in front of my gay friends, I can't help you, bro. Them niggas will take you, bro. Like Suge took niggas. Suge, like, yo, and I'm gonna
yo, this motherfucker a wild boy for this.
Say this one thing and I'm gonna stop, right? And then I want y'all to clip this. Suge used to take niggas, right? I used to go upstairs. Like, I don't know if you saw Pulp Fiction. But when Ving Rhames, they tied the nigga up, they had the ball in the nigga mouth, they had him in the chair, and then the nigga came.
Hold on. Hell nah. Hell nah. I used to hear the ball in the mouth. You motherfuckers, y'all know, hold on. Some of y'all are young though. Some of y'all young. Probably ain't never even seen this shit. I be thinking everybody know this shit. I've been thinking everybody know this shit, man, until I went to the store to Zoomies, and some girl said she never seen fucking half baked. And that's when I knew, oh yeah, this this is what this nigga, this is what Suge was doing to niggas.
This
Yo, this shit, man, this shit is crazy. Ray J is not well in the head. Ray J is not well in the head, man. Hold on, I can't play this whole shit. We get to the. Hell nah. The nigga, this is what the nigga was doing. this is how Suge had niggas. That's how Suge had niggas like me Gray.
Came down, right? That's the kind of shit Suge did to niggas. And you know, it's crazy because Suge had this other thing, it's called handlebars. He used to strap it onto the nigga, and then they got the handlebars like you riding on the bike. Think about it, like a waist trainer, and then the handlebars on the side.
Yo, if he making this shit up, this is diabolical. That's a hell of imagination.
Then he used to grab the handlebars and then take the niggas, bro. Like, we'll be right back. More Suge Knight. You are not my friend. You're not my family. You have disrespected the gay community. You disrespected me by saying false stories, and I'm gonna just tell the truth, bro. I've never seen a bigger homosexual than Suge Knight. He is an ass lover.
Yo, but why it take him so long to come out and say this shit? Nigga, you sus for holding it in this long. If it's true, nigga, you sus. Birds of a feather flock together. Birds of a feather flock together, man. Y'all hit the like button if y'all like this kind of content, man. Let me see if I can find what Suge said, man. Hold on. Yo, this shit wild, bro. This nigga really beefing with a dude doing life. Bro, you realize you in a free world. Suge Knight accused of sexually assaulting men and women by Ray J. Where's Suge Knight's comment? Every time I look at Hassan Chan, he done bossed up even more. Like, how flashy can you get? Ray talking about Ray J explode or whatever. Hey, this shit all over the place. You can't even. Then he was baby oil. Suge Knight is butter. Baby oil and butter. Guns and butter. Baby oil and butter. I'm trying to find what Suge Knight said, man. Hold on.
Ray J and Puffy was closer and closer. And Ray J tells a lot of stuff, and it's not up to me.
Hold on.
You know, Ray J and Puffy was closer and closer. And Ray J tells a lot of stuff, and it's not up to me to tell the story because that's Ray J's story. But Ray J and Puffy definitely were lovers. Puffy allegedly gave him $10 million to, you know.
I'm sorry, guys. He said they definitely love us.
To an album, they never put one song of two brothers loving each other, whatever it's supposed to be. You know, it's just, to me, we have so much. If you look at all the bad things in hip hop, when it's all said and done, it comes from
just to be clear, what I think you just said, Suge, you just said that Diddy and Reggie were lovers. Is that what you said? Ray J.
I said Ray J and Puffy was lovers.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that well known?
Of course.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, that is crazy, chat. That's crazy. Why now? Why now come out with that information? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, what's going on? Diddy got everybody telling on each other. Diddy got everybody telling on each other. That's crazy, man. So yeah, Ray J, man. Ray J been sus, man. Ray J, man. Come on, we all know Ray J been sus. Let's be real, man. Let's be real, man. So I would love to see how this turns out. I would love to see how this turns out because Suge is locked up, you know. Look, they trying. People don't like them. Ain't getting on Ray J's ass. Look, this Ray J. Puffy. I don't know, man. Maybe they was close friends. Who's to say they was doing anything inappropriate? I mean, shit. I mean, I think it's just public. The people in the public, man, they just crucifying anybody they feel like could have anybody who support anybody who support them. Okay, cool. Anybody who support Diddy is a suspect all of a sudden, you know. That's how that shit is. Man, did y'all see your boy? Man, your boy. Hold on, let me get out of there. Your boy, Ashton Hall, got arrested. Not arrested, but pulled over. It's the funniest shit. His fool, Ashton Hall. Oh no, this shit just dropped too, chat. Yeah, Ray J, man. I mean, it don't make no sense to try to go at him. He right where he need to be.
Registration of 823.
How's it going, sir? License, registration, proof of insurance, please?
I have a picture of my license.
That's fine. Can you lower these back windows for me, please?
Somebody pointed out that this cop is a dickhead, and he's the same cop. Excuse me. He's the same cop that pulled over Wes Watson's car. That's what they're saying about this officer dickhead.
Let me get my phone so I can take a picture. And get me your registration and insurance, please.
You show number 3 primary on the 723 in 2015. Hold on. $73,7120 on the CDI from earlier.
Yeah, my pass.
Yeah, your ID will work. Yeah.
The picture?
Yeah.
What y'all think of his paint job or his wrap? It's like a matte black with like some kind of like, I don't know, some kind of like paisley or floral designs. It look like.
You have a picture of my registration?
In order to test drive, we'll have to reopen it.
You got a picture of it?
Welcome to the test drive.
Here we go again. I told you guys last time when I was doing the Drewski review, when I was on the Drewski reaction, what did I say? These influencers, and I always tell you guys this, these influencers and these content creators that blow up and they never have their proper paperwork when they get pulled over. They never do. Hold on, let me call Jose. Jose, you got my registration? Oh, hold on, let me call my mom. Mom, you got my license? You got my registration? Sir, you got your license? No, I don't have a license. Let me call my manager. Yo, why y'all don't get your shit together, bro? Like, everybody does the same shit. I'm gonna do a compilation of niggas, influencers who never had a shit together when they get pulled over.
Yeah, my pass.
Yeah, your ID will work.
This nigga handed him a passport. Nigga said, here's my blue book. Nigga act like that's all act like he real international.
Yeah.
The picture?
Yeah.
You have a picture of my registration?
In order to test that.
You got a picture of it?
Up to the test.
Yeah, you can just show me. You can just send me that. You have it. Are you driving right now?
Well, not the Tesla, I need it for this vehicle.
Do you have a insurance for my Benz or no?
I think I might have a picture.
Just send me you got a picture. I might have a picture.
Excuse me. I guess his tents was too damn dark. That was the reason for the pullover.
No, I pulled it out. No, I ran the light.
No, so a few things. Your tints.
Yo, isn't there a law? Isn't there a law, or there should be a law where if you're a celebrity or a public figure, you're allowed to have tents for security purposes? I gotta find out about that.
Legal. All throughout, too dark. Tag improperly displayed. You don't have your expiration date. Your tag's been expired since 9 of 2023.
Oh, really?
Yes. So there's a few things.
Bruh, that's almost 2 years. You mean to tell me your ass got all this money? You a nigga with millions of followers everywhere. You definitely getting a bag, bruh. Your registration ain't right. Nigga, my registration is tight and I owe tolls and all kind of shit. I ain't even got not even a speck of the money he got. I don't understand these guys. How your registration ain't been paid since 2023? Did I hear that right? Or am I bugging, chat? Am I bugging? Or did I just hear this nigga say that?
Tag improperly displayed. You don't have your expiration date. Your tag's been expired since 9 of 2023.
Yeah, September 2023. Yeah, I wasn't tripping. Yeah, I got it right. God damn, Ashton Hall, what the fuck were you doing?
Really?
Yes. So there's a few things. You live down here?
Yeah, I just moved out here like 3 years ago.
3 days ago?
Yeah.
It's probably not anybody, but if anybody's watching this that were watching my live on YouTube yesterday, I apologize. My whole system just fucking shut down. I think I might have had a power surge or something. But luckily, I was about to end it anyway. But if you're wondering why did it end so abruptly, it's because my whole system shut down. I didn't know what the fuck happened. I think my system overheated or some shit, which don't make any sense. I got a fucking nice laptop. It's new. Anyway, just wanted to let you guys know. I didn't just disconnect. I got fucking, my power went out. Everything shut down. So in case you're wondering, that's what it was.
From Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, but you've been in Florida for a while.
I'm from Florida, but yeah, I moved from LA probably about like a year ago. That's why you see the license plate. Hey Dante, did you ever find a picture of my registration?
I moved from LA like a year ago. Yeah. I'm about to clip that shit. Clippers, do your work. Clippers, do your thing. I can just see that being a clip. I moved to LA like a year. I moved to LA just a year ago. I moved to LA. I moved from LA about a year ago. I can see the Clipper kids turn that shit into a meme.
So what? I can hear you. Okay, all right.
Word on the street is this cop is a douchebag and he's jealous of influencers and celebrities. That's just word on the streets.
71 point 3 7
Hey, you don't have my registration, do you? My band? Didn't I have to turn it in for the building?
Yeah, it's for trying to find
I want to believe that these guys, they work so hard creating content, because I don't work, I'll probably work half as hard as these guys, and I'm trying to work on that. But I want to believe that these guys work so hard and they're so busy they don't have time to take care of this type of little shit. So they have other people do it, and those other people probably just suck and don't really do it like they're supposed to. Shit like this, I would take care of myself. I say, you know what, guys, I gotta head to the DMV, handle this shit. Because being stopped like this, you might be on your way to an interview, or on your way to an event where you got to be there, or you lose money, or you lose the contract. Who the fuck knows when you're doing this type of shit, and to get pulled over, and now you're online, the fucking footage. This nigga Ashton act like the cop just asked him for his damn birth certificate and social. Like, nigga, you shouldn't have to dig in a vault to find that shit. It should be right there for him. This motherfucker doing fucking all kind of work looking for his registration. This shit turned into a full-time job just getting the registration and license from this nigga.
You moved down here for work purposes?
Yeah, I do YouTube. Well, I'm a YouTuber, so I just like network and stuff like that.
Gotcha. Like streamer?
No, I do fitness.
Oh, fitness?
Yeah.
What's crazy is this must be before he decided to start streaming, because if you notice in this segment, in this body cam footage, he says, "No, I'm a fitness YouTuber." But now he's a streamer. He just said he wants to be the best streamer in the world in a year.
There's no way to like really just put it up. Yeah, I'm literally like in the process. I got my guy like.
You will have to have the picture of it or the paperwork of it.
Yeah, I got my guy.
That's crazy how you'll be in a nice ass car like this, man. Car worth a lot more than what a lot of people make every year. You don't have something simple like your registration and your paperwork in order. If you had somebody that was supposed to take care of that for you, fire that man or woman. Okay? Because they, getting pulled over costs time and maybe even money.
Still a selling car group chat, and I'm looking at new cars now. Because my car is obnoxious, I don't try to look on like tents and all that stuff. I bought it like this, and I'm ready to just get rid of it. Gotcha. But what were you saying, Bree?
No, I have the group chat, but I don't have
This is me right here, though. I do fitness.
Gotcha. Where do you train at?
I go to boxer. Yeah, but it's hot though. You been a boxer?
Yeah.
Like it?
Yeah. It's nice.
It's hot.
It's hot, yeah.
Yeah, if I do like 15 minutes of cardio, I have to change my entire outfit.
Yeah, because it's a warehouse.
Yeah, no AC.
Give me a second, all right?
I want to believe Ashton Hall is a good dude, man. But this cop, I think he's notorious for just pulling motherfuckers over, especially celebrities in nice cars.
Not my insurance.
One of my favorite Mercedes too.
I just paid $13.57.
You seen it?
Gotcha.
Hi, this is
How are you, man? How are you?
How are you doing?
Good,
I'm just
man.
trying to see what I can do to offer some clarity. It's totally innocent. So what?
So the insurance, the payment is not good. It needs to have the vehicle information down here in Florida.
Oh, I can find it. That's why I just had to even see who I was insured by. So now I can find. All I got to do is type in Progressive. I can find the actual.
Try. I mean, so listen. I already wrote you the ticket for the insurance.
Okay.
But I only gave you 3. All right. I gave you for the windshields. I gave you for the tag expired more than 6, and I gave you the no insurance. Only 3. I could give you a ticket for this windshield, this window. I could give you a ticket for that window, this window. Legal limit 28, 26, 6%.
Yeah.
Right here you're at like a 0.
Yeah.
Here you're probably at a 0 too if I test it. Yeah. All right. I'm not testing these. I'm not giving you a ticket for this. The tag.
But driving without insurance is worse than having tinting, right?
No, it's a.
Because it's gonna go on my record.
No, it's a compliance ticket. So all the tickets that you got, all compliance. They're not moving violations. They don't work towards your license.
So it's just money.
It's not money. It's just showing that you corrected it. Show a picture, dismissed.
Oh dang.
So it's just to make sure that you corrected it.
Oh,
now there's other tickets that I could be giving you that I'm.
Why Ashton Hall look like he listening, but he not listening? Like, why it look like it's going in one ear and out the other? I don't know why I get this vibe.
Not giving you.
Oh yeah, I appreciate
all right.
that. Yeah.
The other thing, you've been working here, you've been residing here.
You see, I'm trying to sell it.
I know you've been good, you've been nice, you've been polite, and all that. Squared away, you gave me everything. We've had a nice, short conversation. You're good people, and I could tell moms are good people too. But now the thing down here.
Nigga, Ashton Hall. Oh shit, I'm on your ass, nigga. You called your mama. Nigga, Ashton Hall. He called his mama. Like, shit, he got pulled over and called his mama. Yo, that's crazy, man.
Florida, all right, once you establish more than 30 days.
I would never even think to do no shit like that.
You work, that tag needs to be a Florida tag. All right, that becomes criminal. All right, so if you pass more than 30 days, you could get a criminal ticket for resident violation. All right,
so I need
not
to
going that route.
Florida?
You need to get a Florida tag. So if you live down here, you work down here, all that, you need to get a Florida tag. Get the Florida tag. Go to the tag agency. Bring the title or whatnot, or any paperwork to the vehicle that belongs to you, pertains to you. Get the Florida tag. It's a quick flop or quick transfer.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it real. When I first moved to Texas, I was riding around with my Cali license for like 2 years. They pulled me over. I'll be like, you don't have a Texas license? But how long you been in Texas? I'm like, I just got here last month. They'll be like, why your registration say last year?
It's like $100 and something bucks, depending on the vehicle, make, whatever. Transfer it out.
Okay.
All right. I didn't give you the tag, the ticket for the decal on it either. You just have a tag. I don't know when it's expired. The only way I knew that it was expired is because I saw your windshield and I came beside you. I ran your tag. I saw your tag is expired.
Okay.
Now the other criminal ticket that you could get, more than 6 months, second offense. So let's say you're driving this car tomorrow and a cop stops you. They're gonna see that I gave you the ticket, first offense.
Yeah.
The second one becomes arrestable. All right.
What?
Arrestable.
Oh really?
You could be arrested in Florida.
Oh, for the tent?
For not the tent. The tag expired more than 6 months.
Oh.
So I gave you your first one. It's compliance.
How fast can I get that? I can get that quick.
You could go to the tag agency. There's one on 27 and 8th Street, or just Google tag agency, pull it up, and there'll be all your tag agencies. Go over there with the title, bill of sale of the car.
That's the thing. People don't like standing in them lines and doing that type of shit. I get it, bro. I get that shit, but it's something we gotta take care of, man. No matter what. I get it. Doing that shit is one of the worst things in life. Fucking around with the DMV.
With your name and information, swap it out. That'll be the smarter thing to do. If you get pulled over again, those are the things that you could be facing. Okay. If a cop stops you, he could arrest you for the resident violation.
Okay.
All right. I established that with you, that you work here and everything. I'm not. You've been polite. You've been squared away. It looks like you're just grinding, making your own means.
Yeah.
You're not doing anything but that. Just get these 3 tickets squared away. Remove the tent. All right. If you sell it, let's say you sell the car tomorrow, to show proof that you sold it. Let's say you got it off your hands.
Okay.
All right. They expired more than 6 months. Renew the tag. All right. Get your Florida tag for whatever vehicle it is. Show that you renewed it.
Okay.
It gets dismissed, and then the insurance provide the proof of the legitimate insurance card. All right. Submit it. It's dismissed.
Okay. All right. So real quick, So why do you know what's arrestable?
Arrestable is expired tag more than 6 months, second offense.
Okay.
So if I give you another ticket, like if I stop you tomorrow, you're driving this car and I see you,
Yeah.
right? And it's still expired,
Yeah.
that's your second offense ticket. It becomes arrestable.
Okay.
If you're still rocking that California tag,
Okay.
it's arrestable.
Arrestable.
Because you haven't swapped it out.
Okay.
All right? So it's here too. That today,
That fool said, if you still rocking that Cali tags.
that could have been the case for the
Even
resident.
if I split time in LA.
You reside here, you work here.
Okay.
All right? You need to get a Florida tag.
People gonna hate me for saying this shit. Every time I say something like this, I'm gonna try to put this in. Ashton Hall is grown man. He's a grown man. He should know all this shit already. I'm sorry. I said it. Did it come out right or not? You know, these guys get pulled over, they never had their shit together. You know. Having money is good, but you're not handling your responsibilities, man. Shit.
Okay. And it's a safety issue too. Let's say tomorrow we find this car over in I don't know, in a river. We're gonna have to reach out to California to find out who you are and all that stuff.
I live here. Yeah.
And then no one's gonna find you, and no one's gonna tie two and two together quick enough.
Well, I'm glad the right person found me doing this stuff. I appreciate that.
You got it. Just look. That's your phone number, and that's the address. That's the website. You go.
Truth be told, man, Ashton Hall looks so fucking tired and out of it, probably overworked. This shit probably just going in one and out the other. Look at his eyes. He's so tired. He look like he was smoking weed, and I know you don't.
Go on there and submit the proof of everything taken care of. Be dismissed.
Okay.
All right, and then the 3 tickets, and then you got your license. 30 days. 30 days. 30 days. Yeah. So just call it up already. Said that you want to take it to court, and to show the proof, we'll see each other, and then you'll be dismissed.
Okay, that makes sense.
Or just submit it, and then they'll dismiss it or offer it.
Okay, that's what I appreciate you, brother.
Be safe.
Hey, God bless. Have a good one.
That's Ashton Hall, y'all. That was Ashton Hall. Body cam footage just got released yesterday, on May 30th. So if you guys want to watch that without seeing me or hearing me talk, it's right here on YouTube. Ashton Hall detained by the police. He just got pulled over. I mean, if you want to call that detained, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's a fucking what is it? Clickbait. So yeah, man. Let me see something. Desiree Perez. What? Culture, urban news. So Desiree Perez is in some shit. Okay. If y'all don't know who Desiree Perez is, that's the lady, I believe that's the co-founder of Rock Nation. Okay. So we're gonna look at this. Her daughter's been accusing her of some shit. We about to find out what exactly is going on. All right, chat. We're gonna find out what's going on. Follow us for more. When was this? 3 hours ago. Desiree Perez's daughter, Demore Hadley, calls out her mom, Rock Nation, and all of their puppets on social media. She says she will not be silenced. Okay, let's read that again. Desiree Perez's daughter, Demore Hadley, calls out her mom, Rock Nation, and all of their puppets on social media, and says she will not be silenced. Okay. Thank you to everyone supporting, seeing the abusive tactics Desiree, Rock Nation, and all their puppets on social media are doing to send fake evidence, altered photos, AI videos through fake pages to all my followers, friends, etc. I will not, and I repeat, will not be silenced. You look crazy, not me or my husband. From shadow banning to reporting our pages to hiring a social media team to message everyone we know with fake evidence. We are not afraid of bullies. We will not be silenced. You and your team are the abusers. You started this, and continue to harass us. You and your team are not God. Okay? Let's see what this says. Okay? Desiree Perez, Rock Nation CEO and convicted felon, has been accused of weaponizing the Baker Act against her own daughter to sabotage her personal life and marriage. For those who don't know what the Baker Act is, let's look that up. Baker Act. What is the Baker Act? What is the Baker Act? Y'all hit the like button too, man. Thank you. If you like this kind of content, show some support. And hit the like button. New album by Kanye just dropped. Cuck. Okay. Breaking news. Breaking news. New album by Kanye just dropped. Cuck. Okay. Baker. Oh, what is the Baker Act? I'm getting sidetracked by Ye. Okay. The Baker Act, or Florida Mental Health Act of 1971, is a Florida law that allows for the involuntary commitment of individuals to a mental health facility for a short period, typically 72 hours, for emergency mental health evaluation and treatment. This is usually done when someone is a danger to themselves or others, or is unable to care for themselves due to mental illness. Here's more detailed explanation. Purpose. The Baker Act provides a mechanism for individuals experiencing a mental health crisis to receive immediate assessment and treatment in a controlled environment. It allows for temporary detention and evaluation to determine if further treatment is needed. The goal is to ensure that the safety of both the individual and the community. Conditions for involuntary commitment. The Baker Act, the individual must be subject to the Baker Act if there is reason to believe they have a mental illness. They may be unwillingly or unable to consent to treatment, meaning somebody can throw your ass in a mental hospital under this Baker Act. I mean, a grown person. Okay, they may be unable to care for themselves, potentially leading to neglect and harm, or they may be a threat to themselves or others. So that's what Desiree Perez is trying to do to her daughter. Okay,
truck with people.
She's trying to use the Baker Act because they are in Florida. All right, now let's play this.
Says she spent nearly 2 weeks in mental health institutions for no legitimate reason.
She claims in a recently filed lawsuit that,
if you notice, guys, it says up to 72 hours, right? And you would say, "Wow, what's the problem with that? What's the problem?" Testing, 1, 2. They say, "What's the problem with that?" Right? Well, the problem is, it doesn't matter if they release you. That record. That's what they want. The whole point of putting you in that mental facility under the Baker Act is to create a paper trail so they can finally commit you for good or throw you on some hot meds and just blow your brains out and you're never the same again. Okay? That's what that's about. For those who don't know.
it was orchestrated by her own mother, and others who should have protected her failed her.
NBC6 investigative reporter Amy Viteri has her story.
So legally, I can go home.
No, you cannot.
Why?
Because you're being Baker acted.
Body camera video shows the moments Broward deputies encouraged Demore Hadley to get into this pickup truck with people she says she didn't know.
I can't ride with you and you guys take me?
You're going to be in handcuffs, so dog's not going to be able to come?
I don't want to be in handcuffs.
Okay.
Demore says they took her to a hospital for a mental health evaluation after this doctor signed paperwork saying she was a risk to herself.
What he told me was, we received a call from your family.
Peep the game. They tried to do the same shit to Kanye. They tried to do the same shit to Ye. Remember? They tried to have him committed to some kind of retreat. Mental retreat.
That you tried to OD the night before.
A doctor she says she'd never met before. And according to Demore, it's her own mother who's behind it. In this lawsuit, she claims her mother, Desiree Perez, used unlawful means to have Demore falsely detained under Florida's Baker Act and Marchman Act.
So she's the CEO of Rock Nation, a company that she owns along with Sean Carter, the famous rapper Jay-Z.
The complaint alleges a conspiracy.
So basically, Jay-Z's in bed with a rat. And, you know, I don't want to say too much, you know, about this lady. She's real powerful. But that's what I wanted to tie into this. Guess who? Guess who is behind the Tory Lanez thing? Desiree Perez, Jay-Z, Rock Nation. Okay. Can Tory use any of this in court? Good question. Can Tory use this in court? I don't know. I think maybe Desiree Perez and Rock Nation is too far removed from that case, even though they're pulling strings behind the scenes.
Saying Perez used her money, power, and influence to tear apart Demore and her husband.
It seems like they're using that same tactic with Tory Lanez. Okay? Okay? If she's doing this to her daughter, better believe they did this to Tory Lanez. They railroaded him. If this is their character, if this is how Rock Nation is moving, not saying I believe the daughter, but what I am saying is if this is how Rock Nation is moving, then yeah, they did Tory dirty.
Von Hadley and created an enterprise of individuals to effectuate her plot.
To essentially try to separate me from my husband and to falsely accuse him of domestic violence.
Perez has repeatedly denied these allegations in court filings.
And I hate to bring race into this, but peep game. Peep game. Look who her husband is, a black dude. Okay? A lot of these, you know, like you think she would be cool, but she might not be cool with him. But I think with Desiree Perez, I think it's about power. She want to control everything around.
A month before.
And a lot of people are not going to talk about this because, let's be honest, Rock Nation is like the boogeyman. You talk about Rock Nation, boom, you disappear. You get locked up like Tory and stabbed up 14 fucking times. They try to put you in a mental hospital. This is Rock Nation moving. Okay? I'm waiting for that Surviving Rock Nation motherfucking documentary.
Before Demore filed her complaint, we found her mother filed her own lawsuit against Demore's husband, Javon, citing evidence Perez says he has abused her daughter for years, something the couple has denied in court records. In that lawsuit, Desiree Perez says she moved to Baker Act her daughter, fearing she was at risk of suicide and abusing prescription drugs.
I haven't seen anything in my entire 20 years of practicing law that it is so clear that someone did something wrong.
Attorney Hilton Napoleon is representing Demore in the lawsuit, which claims Perez harassed the couple for years, including making unfounded claims to get Javon arrested on multiple occasions for battery and domestic violence, charges prosecutors did not.
Her mom is using her power and her connections and contacts to try to control her daughter's marriage and her daughter's relationship.
Not pursue.
The state attorney's office wrote a 11-page scathing closeout memoranda, which basically said that her mother made false allegations to the police.
In this closeout memo, a prosecutor with the Miami-Dade State Attorney's Office cites Demore's lack of cooperation and raises concerns about some of the evidence and how it was obtained. The prosecutor also wrote Demore was wrongfully Baker Acted last year, something her mother's attorney disputes in this letter, challenging many of the memo's other conclusions.
I have 3 different collateral sources of information that say that she's been acting psychotic, that she threatened to overdose yesterday.
Demore's lawsuit alleges her mother conspired with prominent psychiatrist Dr. Daniel Bober, seen here in body camera video, and others to have Demore committed for a mental health evaluation. Bober cites supporting evidence from her family and diagnosed Demore with an unspecified psychosis. He ordered she be taken to Memorial Regional Hospital, where he is chief of psychiatry, and where results from drug tests taken upon admission were negative, according to records Demore shared with us.
They told me your tox screens came out negative, and I go, I know. I don't do drugs.
In a statement, Dr. Bober's attorney said Demore was placed under...
That's crazy, man. She do this to her own daughter. Imagine what she'd do to a stranger. Tory Lanez don't chance. Tory Lanez and these other people don't stand a chance.
The Baker Act
If this is how Rock Nation is moving,
for 38 hours due to the potential risk of imminent harm she posed to herself, adding failing to take appropriate action would have been a breach of Dr. Bober's ethical and professional obligations. While DeMore was at Memorial, her mother further petitioned to have her transported to a different facility under Florida's Marchman Act, claiming again in court records that DeMore suffered from severe drug abuse. A judge granted that petition.
They ran the test. They knew.
her mama, I'm getting narcissist vibes.
That she had no drugs in her system and she was not abusing drugs. And the fact that you can't do anything about it is scary.
DeMore was sent to this treatment center in Deerfield Beach, where Dr. Bober serves as medical director.
Where are the people that are supposed to protect me from this happening?
According to her lawsuit, DeMore requested a hair follicle test at that facility called Life Skills, which detects drug use for at least the past 3 months, and which showed no drugs had been in DeMore. DeMore was held at Life Skills until April 8th. She shared discharge paperwork that lists a diagnosis of persistent depressive disorder, which she disputes.
It's crazy because that's one of them ones that's hard to, like, you know, they can lie and say you got that. It's hard to prove if you really got that shit because it's on and off. Yeah, she got those doctors and psychologists and shit, and these medical people in her pocket. That's that Perez lady.
Medication was prescribed. Court records show DeMore was able to leave.
Okay, so where's that? That's crazy, man. Tory Lanez, don't stand a chance. Let's see something real quick. Let's see if anybody brings up the Tory Lanez thing. This is somebody who does tea. Don't that sound familiar? They're saying, oh, the same thing, the same way y'all let Britney Spears convince you that it was a villain in her and had her locked up for conservatives. Meanwhile, she was mentally ill needed. Okay. They're trying to Rock Nation is truly the devil. She hates black people. Yikes. She was harassing and video recording her own daughter because she was engaged to a black man. Put her own daughter in a mental institution because she loves black men. Wow. Huh. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense because she worked, side by side with Jay-Z. This is really giving Sophia Falcone tease. Look up the stories I've heard over years make it a class action suit. I knew Tory, justice for her. Connections with doctors, you say. That's crazy. That woman is a disgusting rat. Real shit. She's really truly a rat, y'all. I'm about to get off this live. I want to give y'all an hour. But I was gonna go into this, but just know Desiree Perez is a rat. She snitched on like drug dealers. Big time drug dealers too. Like Colombian niggas, I think. Megan has voiced how although Desiree Perez can never be exactly like her mother, she has filled a void in her life and is like a mother figure to her. Desiree flew to LA immediately after Megan was shot and was the one to take care of her. You guys picking up what I'm throwing down? I mean, it's clear as day. Megan has voiced how although Desiree Perez can never be exactly like her mother, she has filled a void in her life and is like a mother figure to her. Desiree flew to LA immediately after Megan was shot by Tory Lanez allegedly and was the one to take care of her. Okay? So, make of that what you will. Okay? Make of that what you will. Yeah, she took care of her all right. Yeah, maybe they licking each other's carpet. Yeah, fucking funky. Maybe they licking each other's carpet. Shit. As much shit has been coming out about this industry. Yeah, they probably somewhere scissoring. You know, those two bitches look like they eat each other's pussy. They probably somewhere. Like Tory Lane's getting all stabbed up in prison. Fucking cunts. Anyway, though, guys, that's crazy. What is the Baker Act? Yo, that's wild. Yeah, we got a lot of shit going on, man. A lot of shit's about to come to light. Rock Nation, that light's about to be shined. Diddy, Suge. Yeah. Seems like everybody from the 90s kind of wilding out. Desiree Perez is from the 90s. Puffy. All these guys. The 90s people was just wilding out. That's why I named it the title. 90s Civil War. Because everybody from the 90s seemed like they wilding out. Desiree Perez, Ray J, Suge, Diddy. I'm probably missing some people. Yeah, man. People from my era are showing their ass right now. People from my generation showing their ass. Yeah, the people from my generation showing their ass right now. I just told y'all, Ray J, Puffy. Okay? Suge. Oh, I'm missing somebody. Yeah, they all showing their ass right now. You know? So, shit, man. It's not a good look for us older guys that's, millennials. Us millennials, we taking all kind of L's.
Suge Knight calls in from prison to speak with Pierce Morgan. He
baby in the industry.
What?
Now, I'm not talking about women. It's a big world, but it's a small circle. Ray J and Puffy definitely were lovers.
Whoa.
It was a murder for hire hit. Only person know the truth, the real truth, is me and Tupac.
That's out of
So do you
mouth.
believe that Diddy and or Snoop Dogg were directly involved in that shooting?
And I could have been the asshole and released that audio. Releasing that audio would have put Snoop in prison for the rest of his life.
Man.
Well, returning to Diddy's sex trafficking trial now, I'm joined on the line by a guest who knows Diddy very well. Suge Knight is the founder and former CEO of Death Row Records.
Foul
He joins me
language.
on the phone from the R.J. Donovan Correctional Facility in San Diego, where he's serving a lengthy jail sentence. Suge Knight, welcome to Uncensored.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
Shout out to
Good, thank
Suge.
you.
Well,
How are you doing?
Every day is a blessing. You know, one thing about God, it continues to make us better.
Amen.
And, before we get started, is that I got on this journey, and the reason why it's so important that I feel we should always help each other to get better, to do better, because my journey got messed up from people in the music business. And a while back, I had got into it with two rappers in 91. In 95, I took a plea deal. But along that journey,
Cody Bucks plenty. I can't see your chat, bro. I can't see your chat. I got a stream bot, so if you cussing and saying crazy shit, it's not gonna let you through. Okay? So if you want to chat, man, if you want to say something, write like you got some fucking sense and it'll let you through. But if you trying to say crazy shit and cuss, that Streamlabs bot is not gonna let you do it, buddy. So yeah, you're gonna have to come correct. All right. I got a bot in the chat that's gonna shut you down every time you say crazy shit or something out of pocket. So come correct and I can see it. All right, Mr. Cody Bucks aplenty, because obviously you're saying some foul shit. Otherwise, the bot wouldn't have got on your ass.
David Kenner introduced me to the DA called Larry Longo. Larry Longo and David Kenner, I paid Johnny Cochran close to $1 million. I think it was. David Kenner $1 million.
So yeah, I was gonna get off, but we're gonna do this. I want to listen to this and I want to react to it. I'm gonna react into a reaction pretty much because this guy's reacting to it, but he got the whole footage here. So we just work with that.
$1 million, and they say take the deal. It won't be no strikes, and it won't be no felonies. So Johnny Cochran wrote in and told them, this illegal sentence, make sure they go in and fix it and don't give me a strike. All that's on paperwork and all that I filed as a habeas. But the DA got fired. David Kenner got blessed. The DE got blessed. And I ended up with extra time on this sentence because my sentence carried 2, 6, and 11. They double me up for a strike I didn't have. So that goes to show you they can use things against you to cost you more time.
So those who tuned in right now, that is Suge Knight, the CEO rap mogul of Death Row. Back in the day, he's calling in from prison talking to Piers Morgan.
Cody, I see your I was able to see your message. If you're still watching, that ASAP hack is a warning to that nigga for real. It's no coincidence they messing with too many people at one time and it's all crashing down probably. I can't see it all because it's like the bot assumes you were saying something really bad. So it hid the message. I have to make the bot a little less restrictive. But I see your comment though. I see your comment. But I can't get it out of I can't release it from the bot. Let me see if I can pin it. Damn it, I can't pin it either. Yeah. Hack one nigga for real. I think it's the N-word. I think I put in something for the N-word so it wouldn't show. But yeah, let's finish playing this. Thank you for your for the comment, Cody.
Again, of Uncensored. And he just telling how he feel like he was set up back in the day and feel like a lot of people had something to do with the Tupac hit. And he also giving us a little insight on Diddy's dark secrets. So let's get back into it.
They let Bill Cosby go because the fact that.
Shout out to the brother narrating this and reacting to this and giving a little bit more insight on this. Shout out to him. DIHH this network, I think. Shout out to that brother.
He's had an agreement verbally.
This is hip hop.
Mine is in writing by my attorney Howard Price. It says that honorables had no strikes, and they still haven't granted that to me. But the sad thing about all this, regardless it's Puffy, regardless it's Easy, regardless it's me, and it was just a situation where when you create something so big and bigger than life, people want to take it from you. And if they can't take it from you,
so Suge, just to jump in, what you're saying, because for viewers who are not familiar with the intricacies of your situation, in September 2018, you pled no contest to a voluntary manslaughter in a fatal hit and run 3 years earlier. Your conviction, along with the previous felonies, triggered California's 3 strikes law. You got a sentence of 28 years in prison. You'll be up for parole in October 2034 when you'll be 69. And what you're intimating there is that one of those strikes shouldn't have been on your record. Is that have I read that correctly?
Neither one. Neither one of those strikes should be on my record because I don't supposed to have any strikes.
Monday CRM has the best AI features in the game.
I don't supposed to have commercials right
here, and they all agreed they was paid to kill me. And the fact that if you really look at the whole situation, it started with One Oak. Same people at One Oak got shot 7 times. Same people at Tams tried to kill me. Same thing if the FBI says it's a price on your head, they want to kill you. So when somebody tries to kill you and you get away, how did I end up in prison? But the most important thing about this, they denied me to go. They wouldn't let me go per. But David Kenner, my attorney, did the most crookedest thing on record that you can possibly do. And this is a guy who's getting this. They're trying to disbar him in 24, 25, 21, and they never reported that to the courts or to me. But past that, the situation.
Damn, pretty much got a janky lawyer that should have got his damn license revoked.
Is this? A lot of crooked cops got involved in hip hop.
This is true.
The same crooked cops I felt that cost me my freedom.
There was one thing Suge know about is crooked cops. He used to hire them.
Cost Puffy his freedom for now. Cost a lot of people bad situations. And I think that they cost the most.
People how Suge said it cost Puffy his freedom for now. Even Suge know that Diddy is being railroaded and that he's going to get out. He's not going to do like no 40 years, 50 years. All y'all niggas thinking that? You can simmer down. Max, maybe 10. Max. But Diddy is getting out. His case is so weak. Even Puffy know. Even Suge know, I mean. Suge been in prison a lot of times. He could smell a weak case from a mile away.
Biggest two rappers in hip hop history, Tupac Shakur and Biggie Smalls, their life. Everybody points the finger at everyone, but it all comes back to the same authorities.
I mean, as you know, Suge, look, you mentioned Tupac there. Obviously, it was 1996. I mean, incredible to think it's nearly 30 years ago when he was shot and killed. You were alongside him in the car. Many people have speculated since that Diddy ordered that death of Tupac. Is that your belief?
Ooh, this is a big one right here.
First of all,
this like snitching right now.
I got a bullet still today. And I think that they cost the most biggest two rappers in hip hop history, Tupac Shakur and Biggie Smalls, their life. Everybody points the finger at everyone, but it all comes back to the same authorities.
I mean, as you know, Suge, look, you mentioned Tupac there. Obviously, it was 1996. I mean, incredible to think it's nearly 30 years ago when he was shot and killed. You were alongside him in the car. Many people have speculated since that Diddy ordered that death of Tupac. Is that your belief?
Ooh, this is a big one right here.
First of all,
this like snitching right now.
I got a bullet still today.
I don't think Diddy had anything to do with that. I don't think so. I mean, I'm 43 years old. I've been keeping up and researching Tupac since I was a teenager. I've been keeping up with every single aspect of his life, his case. I'm like, Tupac is my guy, man. So I never did at first. At one point I did, but then I was like, nah. After seeing all the evidence and seeing where Puffy was and how he was moving at the time, he didn't have no time to do that shit, to have that shit done with Pac.
A 45 bullet an inch to my skull. You can look at my medical records and see the x-rays and see it's in my skull. They didn't remove it because they said if it would have went another inch, either I'd have been a vegetable or dead.
Ooh.
Now,
yeah, that's crazy. Everybody try to say he got grazed, but nigga got shot.
What they say Puffy did and didn't do, just the facts. The facts of the matter is this. It's a guy named Reggie Wright Jr. who was over security. He didn't work directly for Death Row, but he had a security company called Right Way Security.
I heard this story before.
Who did security for Death Row with off-duty police officers or guys with a CCW. Everybody knows when we go to a fight in Vegas, we're going to be at the Tyson fight, and we're going to be at my club they call Club 662. You can go to that club and you'll see Mary J. Blige perform, Jodeci performs, Tupac performs, Snoop and the Dogg Pound, Andre. I mean, unbelievable talent in one place. That night was going to be Run DMC East Coast night. Reggie Wright Jr. told the security they can't carry firearms.
Hey, Tim, thanks for coming in.
The sad thing about that, Pac hated Reggie Wright Jr., so he had fired him before any of that. I don't know the right date, but I'm quite sure it was. It's paperwork that shows it. But the crazy thing about that, it was a bodyguard named Frank Alexander. Pac hated Frank. He was cool at first, but towards the end, he hated Frank because Frank.
Big Frank, him and Pac were like super close friends, man. They became super close friends. Frank was the big light skinned bodyguard he had. That's what he's talking about. I remember, I'll show you guys. Rest in peace to Frank too, man. That was Tupac's bodyguard. Tupac Frank. Rest in peace to Frank, man. It was a real one. And his fucking death is not sitting right with me. Now that's a death that seems mysterious. The fuck is going on with my shit? Here it is. I'm gonna show you guys in case you don't know who Frank is. This is Frank right here. Frankie. This is Frankie right here, y'all. If y'all don't know, that's who Suge is talking about. This was Frank Alexander, Tupac's homie and his bodyguard. He was just a bodyguard at first, but they ended up being like close friends and shit. So yeah, that's his partner right there. That's his partner / bodyguard. You can see him right here. See how happy they were together? Yeah, they was like brothers damn near. So anyway, we're gonna go back to the one. They was like brothers damn near.
I always wanted to get in the pictures with Tupac. And Tupac was very militant, so he was like, man, I don't want a bodyguard taking pictures with me. How is he watching my back if he getting himself in the pictures?
That sounds like some shit Pac would say.
Moore and
that sounds like some shit Tupac would say too.
Bring another off-duty police officers because they kept their guns and they was real aggressive by protecting Tupac. So on the way to the fight, Reggie Wright Jr. tell Michael Moore he can't carry his weapon when he's doing bodyguard work for Tupac. Michael Moore said, well, I'm going back to the hotel. If I can't carry my gun, I can't protect myself or Tupac, so I'm not going.
Okay, so now that's a little tricky right there. Why would the head of security tell his guys do not bring guns tonight? That's a little suspicious when they carry guns every other night.
That was suspicious, and I thought so too. But you have to take into consideration that night, that was a coincidence. That night he stomped out Baby Lane, a real hitter. And then niggas came back and spun. Spin.
But the night that Tupac them get in a fight and when they make it back to the hotel to go to the club, the head of security says nobody carry guns tonight. That's crazy.
So Reggie Wright Jr., who nicknamed that Pac gave him Pork Butt. So Pork Butt goes and says, Frank, you can go, but you can't bring your gun. Now, everyone knows you can't be a bodyguard without a gun. So after the fight, we come from the fight. Tupac got into it with another guy. It was a big fight. After that fight, after we stopped to a few places, we go to my house. I told Frank, I told all the security, I told everyone. Pac just beat up a well-known gang member. Send 4 or 5 guys extra to the house to escort Tupac to the club. Reggie Wright Jr. refused to send the security guys, refused to show up.
That's suspicious.
That wasn't a coincidence.
No.
It was a murder for hire hit. It was blocked in. It was more than one shooter. Only person know the truth, the real truth, is me and Tupac.
See, now, this is where it gets deep because Suge Knight been locked up for a couple of years now for a whole nother case. But it comes from his parole from the same situation. Now, this is kind of like Suge snitching. I think Suge been in there long enough to feel like he need to say something about what happened because it's probably eating him alive. And he knows what truly happened. He feel like it was a hit on his life. So let's get back into it.
He's not there to tell it. Only person who knows is myself. But Reggie Wright Jr. tried to change the whole story of the narrative, what actually happened, and he was not there. During that situation,
what if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want?
Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why these...
The dog pound, said, we're not going to Vegas. This is their words, not mine. We're not going to Vegas because basically something's going to happen. Somebody's going to get killed, right? So Corrupt tells the story. Dash tells the story. Warren G tells the story.
One thing about Suge, man, I don't think this guy quite understands is Suge locked up, bruh. Suge locked up. He in that fucking cell locked up. That nigga gonna talk and say whatever. He gonna talk to whoever willing to lend an ear. Okay? It's called prison babble. All right? It's called prison babble. He already said a long damn time ago Diddy didn't have shit to do with it. Okay? Now he just trying probably just, getting clout. He's still not saying Diddy had something to do with it. He's saying, yeah, the murder of a hire, but he's not saying Diddy.
Now, what Dad says, when Snoop said that, I said, damn, we can't go to Vegas. We was going to get those niggas. They already going to get guy, basically. Corrupt tells the story and says, once he tell everybody they can't go to the fight and can't go to Vegas, turns around, Nate Dogg says, I'm going to go to Vegas. Then because I'm going to Vegas, I don't got to be around basically me and Pac. He said, as long as I ain't around them, I don't have to worry about getting shot or getting a stray bullet. That lets you know, premeditated plan. Warren G says, when the fight was going on, he was watching at his house. Snoop came over to watch the fight. Snoop had a walkie-talkie. These walkie-talkies, he only got this walkie-talkie that I bought for security and the principal that security doing security with. And they worked on all the West Coast. So if
I'm still waiting for some new groundbreaking evidence or ground or some bombshell fucking reveal.
You're an artist and you going to the mall or you going somewhere, they have a walkie-talkie, security have a walkie-talkie. If you're not going to an event with any
members, artists, and
they just killed. Got him.
Whoa.
Now, Reggie Wright Jr. and Michael Moore in the car. Hey, don't talk on the walkie-talkie. So when recorded, you can't do that. They're listening to you. So I know that's his saying. So jokingly, I told David, I said, hey.
Man, he not
David
saying
Kenneth
nothing.
said, sure. His money was paid out. What we do know, according to these guys, to the police, not the police are actually doing the investigation, the cricket cops. You got to remember.
Did you ever Suge, did you ever ask Diddy directly if he'd been involved?
No.
Well, that question would be no. Since all this happened, I never had a situation to have a conversation with Puffy. Majority of the time, Puffy see me, he going out the back door or going down the street somewhere. Only time that I ever had a conversation with Puffy, and it wasn't even a real conversation, I was at the Roosevelt Hotel.
All right, man. I'm gonna have to stop this. He's not really talking about nothing, chat. He's saying the same shit he always said. He just kind of just Piers Morgan getting finessed. Yeah, all Suge's ass want to do is sit up there and talk right now. Diddy's in jail. It brings back, it was reminiscent of the 90s, and You know, now it's Suge's time to shine and maybe try to see if he can get some attention and maybe a lesser sentence or some shit. He ain't saying nothing revealing, or he ain't saying nothing that's gonna shock the world. Okay, nothing I didn't already know after 30 years, nigga. He's saying the same. There's no new shit he's talking about. All right, so yeah, there's that. All right, so I ain't about to sit up here and act like he's saying some profound shit. No, niggas is talking to whoever give him a ear. All right, so yeah, there's that. So I want to shout out to Cody Bucks, man. I'm sorry your message, Cody Bucks Aplenty. I'm sorry your message got banned, man. I have a bot that if you say the N word is going to tell you not to cuss. So I'll see if I can loosen that up. You know, NIGGA, that's cool, but maybe I can, fix it to where if somebody try to use the hard R N word, it times they ass out. So yeah, maybe I try to tweak it a little bit. Maybe I try to tweak it a little bit. If Diddy goes to prison, he will have all the men he wants. Suge Knight goes in on Piers Morgan confesses. Diddy and Ray J were lovers. Yeah, well, I don't know.
It's a big world, but it's a small circle. Ray J and Puffy was closer and closer. And Ray J tells a lot of stuff, and it's not up to me to tell the story because that's Ray J's story. But Ray J and Puffy definitely were lovers. Puffy allegedly gave him $10 million to, to an album. They never put one song of two brothers loving each other, wherever they're supposed to be.
Did I, just to be clear, what I think you just said, Suge, you just said that Diddy and Reggie were lovers. Is that what you said? Ray J.
I said Ray J and Puffy was lovers.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that well known?
Of course.
But ultimately, Suge,
motherfucker talking about, of course. Shit, I never knew that. Shit, I never heard about. I knew they were friends, but lovers. That conversation's only popping up because of this Diddy trial.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah. That's only popping up because of the Diddy trial.
Found guilty or not guilty. But he doesn't say free Suge Knight.
All right, man. Whatever. Trying to hear this nigga's mouth. That's another thing about the online now. Everybody got a fucking opinion and shit. A lot of these people ain't even real content creators. They just get on here talking and shit. Saying stupid shit. Saying shit. So yeah, man. Yeah, it looks like Diddy and or it looks like Suge and Ray J got a little back and forth going. So we'll see how this turns out. Like I said, he's bored, locked up. So, anybody who will give him an ear, I'm sure he'll talk, What else? What's popping out here? I'm about to get off this shit, y'all. This is Meg the Stallion. This is courtesy of Desiree Perez, guys. It's gonna be the outro. Okay. Okay. This commercial break is brought to you by Desiree. Okay, by Desiree Perez. All right. This is brought to you by Desiree Perez. Free Tory.
The thing that you could stand on,
like a step rail or something of the car, because it was an SUV that the car you guys were in, right? So as the door is open, and
it's like he has to have like 1 foot inside of the car, and he's like shooting over the door.
He's leaning over, and then when he's shooting over the door, you have a clear line of sight, and you see it's Tory, and he's holding the gun shooting. Okay. You actually saw him holding the gun. Was anybody else standing next to him, or how was his positioning on that?
So it's the security guard driving, me and the passenger. Kelsey is behind me, and Tori is behind the driver. So, like, he had to get over her to even shoot at me.
So is he out of the vehicle, or is it from
So
inside?
you know how you can like stand out of the car, like you're like standing over the door. That's how he was.
So like the door's open.
Yes.
And then he would be standing in the threshold, kind of almost.
But like over the window.
Okay, but leaning over.
Do they have any footage of that? They got footage of everything else. Is there a Ring camera corroborating this? Is there some sort of footage? Somebody had to have a Ring camera showing him extending his hand, gunshots going off. So many cameras everywhere. You mean nobody caught this? Cameras everywhere. Nobody caught Nobody caught Tori busting off, licking shots. Nobody caught Tori licking shots like she's saying. But they caught her stepping out the car on glass. But nobody got footage of Tori licking shots. Boom, boom, boom. Nobody got footage of Tori licking shots like how she's saying. But this footage of her stepping on glass, crunch. Yeah, go watch my other lives, guys.